Okay, welcome back. And as you know, we're in the season of the off-cycle elections. And indeed, TVC's correspondent up in Imo State is now about to join us and to give us an update of his location. Good morning, Bamidele. Can you hear us? We can see you. Can you hear us? We're trying to get an update in your location, which I understand to be Imo State, because we do have our correspondents in a number of places. Hello, good morning, Bamidele. Is that you? Can you hear us? He was shaking his head. I'm not too sure what that meant. Did that mean? No, that's
Good morning,
not
Uncle Yori.
Okay, sir. Good morning. Okay, good morning. Your location, you are in Imo, right?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. Give us an update of preparations where you are.
I can hear him now. It's louder now.
Great. Great. Please go ahead and give us a situation report on preparations.
Actually, we just rose from a press conference organized by the People Democratic Party governorship candidate, Senator Sam Ayaon, where he marshaled out the plans and programs he intends to launch if elected as governor of Imo State. He rolled out 8-point agenda that he feels, if it's implemented, that Imo State will be the best in the southeast and Nigeria. There are concerns. The battle of insecurity in Nigeria, not only limited to Imo State, but it plans to match out 1,502 employment at the local government level. That it feels if the local councils are empowered, are employed, at that straight out of economy, people there will reduce insecurity, and events around there will keep life around before it can result to state and the capital. As far as Imo State is concerned, there are over 2.4 million registered voters, and 2.2 million have picked up their PVCs for this election, with little about 101 persons are yet to pick up that will participate in the exercise. The environment here is charged. People are hoping to come out on Saturday to vote for candidates of their choice, and they are hoping also that the peaceful environment they are enjoying now will be sustained, so that when they are coming out, there won't be any form of molestation or harassment, as it were. People are ready to cast their ballot on that day. And also, there's this concern about power outage that is becoming a concern here, because shortly, a few days ago, the national president of NLC was harassed, and in protest for what happened to the NLC president, there has been power outage in the state. People are grumbling, seeking intervention in ensuring that even on that election day, there will be restriction of movement. People, even after casting their vote, they will be able to go home and relax. They are appealing that authorities should mediate so that there will be power restored.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Bamidele. So everything has settled down then, because you're in front of a PDP the facility there. As you know, there was the initial request, almost insistence, even to the extent of walking out of meetings, if some of the requests, is that the way to say it? Actually, there were demands that certain law enforcement people be just be reposted, even including, I believe, the resident electoral commissioner. All of those creases have been ironed out now, and everything is fine. Did you hear it? All of the disagreements, have they now been ironed out, and the demands that were made that even led to a walking out by some contestants at earlier meetings, have all of those now been settled, so we can look forward in Imo to, having a peaceful conduct of the election? the PDP candidate, Ayawu, Senator Ayawu, I believe, you know, is he at peace now with all the arrangements? Well, it does look like we have an audio, we have a sound challenge. Our man is not able to hear as well as he might have. So we can go with what we have been told, which is that everything seems to be in order. Hello, Bamidele, did you want to react?
The studio is not loud. I can hear you, but the studio is not loud.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I can hear you, but the studio is not so loud.
Yeah, well, okay, let me try again. I wanted you to confirm, if indeed you can, that everything has now been ironed out, all the difficult areas, the demands that were made earlier by some of the political contestants, especially the PDP, that they wanted the REC moved, they wanted the police commander moved. Have all of those now been settled?
Uncle Yarif, can I rephrase the question once again, sir?
You want me to try again? All the disagreements that, for instance, the PDP, you're standing in front of the PDP house there, going by that symbol that I see behind you. Is the PDP now happy that it can go into this election? Initially, there were some, reservations. Is PDP, for example, just because you're standing in front of their house, are they now happy? I can see that you still have a difficulty, and it's not your fault. I can see that that's the situation there. So we're going to have to go by what we did get from you when you started off, and I think the gist of it is that everything seems to be, on course. So here we are, the election on Saturday, which is a Thursday now. So we are between Thursday and I'm happy that you put out that report that everything seems to be in order right now. But I was asking for some of the details on how they might have been resolved. But unfortunately, our man that you can see, that you were seeing there, is not able to hear us. And that's going to be an impossible situation. Maybe he can just see me too, but can't hear me, just like I can see him, but can't hear him, as he said. So I'm going to have to thank him for, thank you very much. Let me just try, maybe third time being a charm. Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now? Trying for the last time. No, it's clear you can't. Thank you very much, Bamidele. Okay, we're going to have to leave it there and come back to our studio. We did, but he did give us to understand that, everything is as fine as you could want it in terms of preparing for the election. Maybe we could then, while we wait on our...
The state has been peaceful. There have been movement of men and personalities. Also, with the show of force that the military men with the security agencies displayed yesterday. This showed that the state is peaceful and there will not be anything like molestation of prospective elected that want to come out before, on that day, and after the election. But people are concerned that some of these issues about restoring powers and also ensuring that they sustain the security position as they have now, extended on that election day. No doubt that the exercise is going to be, each free. But they are hoping also that INEC should improve on what they said happened in the last general election, so that at least the outcome will be reflective of what the people post in their ballots on that date.
Thank you for that, but can you hear me by any chance? Okay, he still can't hear me, but good man. I think what he just did was he just put out some stuff. Well, can you hear me? Bamidele? No. Okay. So we're going to have to leave it there, as I said.